For anyone whose life has been touched by a cancer diagnosis, the journey is one of immense courage. And in the midst of that journey, many people look for ways to support their body, to take back a measure of control, and to find hope in every corner. Today, we're going to explore the remarkable world of nature's pharmacy. We will delve into the science behind 16 specific herbal teas that researchers are studying for their powerful compounds. Compounds that studies suggest may help support the body's fight against cancer cells. This is not about miracle cures. This is about knowledge. It's about understanding the science so you can have informed conversations with your doctor and make empowered choices to nourish your body. Before we pour our first cup, let's quickly unpack a few key concepts so the science will feel clear and approachable. Antioxidants are like elite bodyguards for your healthy cells. Every day, unstable molecules called free radicals roam around trying to steal electrons. When antioxidants donate an electron, they neutralize those free radicals and keep your cells safe. Oxidative stress happens when there are simply too many of those free radicals and not enough antioxidants to keep them under control. Think of it as a slow-motion rusting of the body's delicate machinery. Over time, that rust can damage DNA and set the stage for mutations. Apoptosis is our body's amazing self-destruct button for cells that are old, damaged, or behaving badly. Cancer cells often forget how to press that button. Some natural compounds appear to remind them, nudging those rogue cells back toward a healthy, programmed self-destruction. Before we go any further, this is the most important message of the entire video. The information presented here is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. You must consult with your oncologist and healthcare team before adding any herbal products to your regimen, as they can interact with chemotherapy, radiation, and other medications. Please always put your medical team's advice first. First on our list is a classic you may already have in your kitchen: black tea. Black tea leaves undergo full fermentation, creating unique polyphenols called theaflavins and theorubicins. Laboratory studies show these compounds may help trigger apoptosis in colon and lung cancer cell lines, while also slowing angiogenesis, the process tumors use to build new blood vessels. One 2023 cell culture study even noted that theaflavins disrupted signaling pathways cancer cells rely on for rapid division. To brew, steep 1 teaspoon of loose black tea or 1 bag in freshly boiled water for 3 to 5 minutes. The longer steep boosts polyphenol release, but does intensify caffeine and bitterness, so adjust to taste. Second, we have the vibrant powerhouse green tea. Green tea is rich in epigallocatechin galate, better known as EGCG. This catechin has been studied for its potential to block a tumor's blood supply and to reactivate apoptosis genes that can lie dormant in cancer cells. A 2022 meta-analysis covering over 6,000 participants found regular green tea consumption was associated with a modest reduction in recurrence risk for certain breast and prostate cancers, though the authors emphasized it should complement, never replace, medical therapy. For a gentle cup, heat water to about 80 Celsius. 175 degrees. Steep 1 teaspoon of leaves for 2 minutes to avoid bitterness and preserve delicate antioxidants. Third on our journey, turmeric tea, sometimes called golden tea. The star compound here is curcumin, the pigment that gives turmeric its brilliant yellow hue. Curcumin has shown promise in downregulating NF-κB, a master switch that many cancer cells hijack to avoid death and fuel inflammation. Animal studies report reductions in tumor size when curcumin is given alongside standard chemotherapy, suggesting a possible synergistic effect. Remember, curcumin is notoriously hard to absorb, so adding a pinch of black pepper, rich in piperine, may enhance bioavailability by up to 2,000%. To prepare, simmer 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. Stir in a dash of black pepper, and finish with a squeeze of lemon for flavor and extra vitamin C. Fourth on the list is soursop leaf tea, also known as graviola. Soursop leaves contain a group of compounds known as acetogenins, which have been studied for their ability to interfere with energy production in cancer cells. In lab settings, acetogenins have been shown to inhibit the growth of pancreatic, breast, and colon cancer cells by reducing their ability to produce ATP, the fuel they need to survive. While promising, these findings are primarily from cell and animal models, so caution and professional guidance are essential. To brew, use 1 to 2 dried soursop leaves per cup. Add to just boiled water and steep for 10 to 15 minutes, then strain. The flavor is naturally mild and slightly grassy. Fifth is the gentle and familiar chamomile tea. Apigenin, a flavonoid found abundantly in chamomile, has shown the potential to inhibit cancer cell growth and even suppress the expression of genes related to inflammation. In a 2021 in vitro study, apigenin was found to induce apoptosis in leukemia and prostate cancer cell lines, possibly by modulating key cell signaling enzymes. Chamomile may also support emotional well-being, easing anxiety and improving sleep, a vital part of recovery and resilience. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried chamomile flowers in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. Cover the cup while steeping to trap the delicate essential oils. Sixth is the spicy sweet ginger tea. Ginger contains active compounds like 6-gingerol and shogal that have been studied for their anti-inflammatory and anti-proliferative effects. A 2020 study found that gingerol may suppress the growth of ovarian cancer cells and reduce inflammation markers such as TNF-alpha and IL-6. It may also ease nausea from chemotherapy, making it supportive on multiple fronts. To make ginger tea, slice a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger and simmer in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. Strain and add honey or lemon to taste. Seventh is the lesser-known but mighty dandelion root tea. Dandelion root has been studied for its unique ability to induce apoptosis in drug-resistant leukemia and colon cancer cells. The compounds taraxasterol and luteolin may play a role by disrupting mitochondrial function in cancer cells, while leaving healthy cells unaffected. A 2022 pilot study at the University of Windsor in Canada sparked more interest after showing slowed tumor growth in animal models given dandelion root extract. Use dried, chopped dandelion root, 1 to 2 teaspoons per cup of water. Simmer gently for 10 to 15 minutes, then strain. Eighth is the subtly floral hibiscus tea. The vibrant red hue of hibiscus signals its potent antioxidants. Compounds like delphinidin and protocatechuic acid have shown potential to inhibit cancer cell proliferation and protect DNA from oxidative damage. A 2021 study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry observed slowed growth in melanoma and gastric cancer cell lines exposed to hibiscus extract. To make hibiscus tea, steep 1 tablespoon of dried petals in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. Strain and enjoy hot or cold. Its tart, cranberry-like flavor pairs beautifully with a touch of honey. Ninth, let's talk about milk thistle tea. Milk thistle seeds contain silymarin, a group of flavonolignans that have long been studied for their liver protective effects. Emerging research also suggests silymarin may help support chemotherapy by reducing liver toxicity and encouraging apoptosis in certain cancer cells. A very recent study explored its ability to sensitize drug-resistant prostate cancer cells to treatment in vitro. Milk thistle tea is made by crushing 1 tablespoon of seeds and steeping in hot water for 15 to 20 minutes. Crushing the seeds helps release the silymarin more effectively. 10th on the list is rooibos tea from South Africa. Rooibos or redbush tea contains antioxidant flavonoids like aspalathin and quercetin. Quercetin in particular has been studied for its potential to inhibit tumor cell invasion and modulate gene expression linked to oxidative stress. Rooibos is also naturally caffeine-free, making it a comforting option for any time of day. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of loose rooibos or 1 tea bag in hot water for 5-7 minutes. Its earthy, slightly sweet flavor needs no additions but blends well with vanilla or cinnamon. 11th on our list is holy basil tea, also known as tulsi. Holy basil is revered in Ayurvedic medicine for its adaptogenic qualities, helping the body respond to stress. But recent studies also suggest its compounds, including eugenol and rosmarinic acid, may help suppress angiogenesis and promote apoptosis in certain breast and liver cancer cell lines. Tulsi also shows potential to modulate immune response, which is vital in both cancer recovery and prevention. Steep 1 tablespoon of fresh or 1 teaspoon of dried tulsi leaves in hot water for 10 minutes. Strain and enjoy. 12th is peppermint tea. Peppermint may seem like just a soothing after-dinner drink, but its compounds, especially peroleal alcohol, have been studied for their ability to interfere with cancer cell replication. Some small studies show potential effects in glioblastoma and pancreatic cancers. While much of the research is early, peppermint tea remains a gentle option that may support digestion, reduce nausea, and freshen breath. Comforts that matter greatly during treatment. Steep 1 teaspoon of dried peppermint leaves in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. Cover the cup to trap the essential oils. 13th is the bold and earthy Pau d'Arco tea. Derived from the inner bark of the tababuia tree, Pau d'Arco contains lapachol and beta-lapachone, compounds under investigation for their ability to interfere with DNA replication in cancer cells. Studies in leukemia and prostate cancer cell lines suggest these compounds may disrupt topoisomerase enzymes that cancer cells use to divide rapidly. However, it's important to note that Pau d'Arco is potent and must be used with strict medical oversight due to potential toxicity at high doses. Steep 1 teaspoon of bark shavings in boiling water for 15 to 20 minutes, then strain. Use only reputable sources and never exceed recommended amounts. 14th is the calming lemon balm tea. Lemon balm, a cousin of mint, contains rosmarinic acid and terpene compounds that may offer neuroprotective and anti-inflammatory effects. A 2020 preview suggested lemon balm extracts showed mild anti-proliferative activity against some brain tumor and breast cancer cells, though most studies remain preliminary. What we do know: it supports sleep, reduces anxiety, and may help improve quality of life during treatment. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried leaves in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. Its lemony aroma is especially soothing at bedtime. 15th is the vibrant and slightly bitter Artemisia tea, often called sweet wormwood. Artemisinin, originally isolated for malaria treatment, has caught researchers' attention for its selective cytotoxicity towards some cancer cells, particularly when combined with iron, which many cancer cells accumulate. A 2023 study found promising apoptosis effects in lung and colon cancer lines. However, this herb can be powerful and should only be used under supervision, as high doses may be toxic or interfere with medications. Steep 1 teaspoon of dried Artemisia in hot water for 5 minutes. Use with extreme caution and only after consulting your healthcare provider. 16th, and last, is red clover tea. Red clover is rich in phytoestrogens, especially genistein and digoxin, which have complex interactions with estrogen receptors in the body. In hormone-sensitive cancers, this can be controversial, so it is critical to consult your oncologist. However, in some contexts, these isoflavones have demonstrated the ability to suppress tumor growth and reduce oxidative stress. One 2021 study on prostate cancer cells suggested red clover extract may inhibit cell proliferation. To make the tea, steep 1 tablespoon of dried blossoms in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. The taste is mild and slightly sweet. Now that we've explored these incredible teas, we need to end with the most important part: safety. I cannot stress this enough. Talk to your doctor. Some herbs, like licorice root, can affect blood pressure, while others can interfere with the effectiveness of your medical treatments. Your oncologist knows your specific case and must be part of this conversation. Every body is different. What works supportively for one person may be inappropriate or even risky for another, especially during cancer treatment, where timing and interactions are critical. Any new supplement, herb, or tea must be considered with your medical team. Here are some helpful tips to integrate teas into your routine safely and thoughtfully. Start slowly. Introduce one new tea at a time. Give your body several days to respond before adding another. Watch for any changes, positive or negative. Choose quality. Look for certified organic teas whenever possible. Pesticide residues and contamination can be especially harmful for immune-compromised individuals. Reputable brands will often test for heavy metals and microbial contamination. Don't hesitate to ask for those reports. Store herbs carefully. Keep teas in airtight containers, away from heat, light, and moisture. This helps preserve the potency of the bioactive compounds. Limit use of medicinal strength extracts. Teas made from whole herbs tend to be gentler than tinctures or capsules. Still, even teas can have potent physiological effects. Less is often more when it comes to supportive botanicals. And one more gentle reminder: these teas are not magic bullets. They are part of a holistic approach that includes evidence-based medicine, a nourishing diet, movement, rest, and emotional care. Your healing journey is not defined by a single substance. It's a symphony of choices, small actions, and support from others. These teas can be a comfort, a ritual, and a source of resilience, but they are never a substitute for your medical team's care. So please, let knowledge empower you, but never let it override the wisdom of your health professionals. If you found this research valuable and appreciate this responsible approach to health, please support our channel by giving this video a like and subscribing to Stronger After 60. We'd be honored if you shared your own story or a favorite supportive tea in the comments below. Your experiences may be just what someone else needs to feel hopeful and seen. And as always, the description box contains links to the studies mentioned where available, so you can explore the science further or share it with your care team. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and we'll see you in the next video.